Sean Strickland Hawk. Um, I've been talking a lot about Dokha, and I know a lot of people don't understand what it is, and there's some interest in it from my friends, and I'm just doing this video to kind of give you an idea about it. Um, Dokha is a very, very strong tobacco. Um, it's grown in the desert, and it's barely watered just enough to keep it alive. Some of the dokas you can actually just crush right off the plant and smoke. That's how dry they are. Nicotine content in milligrams, I couldn't tell you. It's high, and the hotter you go, it comes in three different temperatures. There's cold, there's medium, and there's hot. But there's also over hot, there's also over warm, and there's also under cold. I mean under warm, um, which is just a tad bit towards the back end side. Um, it's let me see. This is a big bottle. I get all my stuff from medwakh.com. They're a great company. I wouldn't go to anyone else unless I absolutely had to. Um, I just can't say enough about this company. Um, and this is Dokha. The reason why I got out the big one is so I can kind of show you what it looks like without spilling it. And it's just a very, very, very fine cut tobacco. Um, it comes in all different flavors. I do smoke for flavor. I smoke for the buzz effect. But when I'm smoking for flavor, the buzz effect is secondary. It's not that important. When I want that buzz, I know which ones to go to, and they're basically a guaranteed buzz every time. Um, the buzz is kind of, well, not kind of, it is basically a nicotine rush. Um, it's like smoking your first cigarette in your life, but at a higher level if you go hot. And some of the mediums, the buzzy mediums, can really uh, make you not be able to stand up for about 10-15 minutes. And that's another thing, the buzz only lasts, it depends on the Dokha. It can last anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the strength of it, and also depending on how you hit it. There are different ways to smoke your Dokha. Um, you smoke it in, and this is a traditional Medwakh, and it's got a filter on the end. Um, this is what they look like without the filter. The end, and some of my pipes are a straight hit. There's no filter. I like those, especially when I'm going for the buzz effect. Um, Now about this Medwakh, this is just your standard style um, Medwakh. It's what is used in its form in tradition. Um, it's a small bowl. If you hit it right, it's usually about 3 to 5 hits. And when you hit Dokha, well, when I hit Dokha, you take in a hit, you hold it, tuck it into your lungs, don't exhale, and then taking another hit and just keep on hitting until you just can't, and wait about 5 seconds and try to let it out your nose slowly. As it comes out your nose, your nasal passages absorb more nicotine, and it gives you that stronger buzz effect. Um, I know that some of you may think this is kind of like on the drugs side of things, but let me tell you something about tobacco. Okay, see that native bud. All right, tobacco was our government's first, very first form of currency. This war on tobacco is bullshit. It is total bullshit. It is a cash crop that is so valuable that this war on cigarettes and tobacco is a joke. The government will never ever get rid of tobacco. It's too lucrative. It's too valuable. It's a cash crop, and it's a high-paying cash crop, and it's considered money. I mean, it's not going anywhere. You can fight it all you want, but the government ain't gonna do crap. Um, they may tell you to make a big stink about it, but that's just to keep you occupied. To tell you the truth. Um, don't want to get into politics. I hate politics, and but something about this Medwalk that I want to describe is this part right here. Okay, that hook. That hook actually represents the beak of a hawk. Um, and I'm not exactly sure the explanation of why it's a hawk. All I know is in Native American tradition, the hawk is a very special bird. It's a bird of prey, and it is also my totem animal. Um, my Native American name is Atukahe, which means circling hawk. Um, that's what I go by on Facebook, circling hawk. You can call me Sean. I don't mind. I have on my page that my alternate name is Shawn Michael, which is my middle name. Just left out my last name. Um, there's so much I could tell you about Dokha, but right now I just kind of wanted to give you a basic introduction, and I'll get into some of the different products that I've bought, and explain them as I go along the way. This is mainly just for my friends that had an interest about what the heck I was up to. I mean, they're probably saying, this guy's smoking some dopa shit that messes you up. And no, it's not that way at all. It really isn't. Um, yeah, when you first start out smoking dopa, you should always sit down. I don't care what temp it is. You just sit down and smoke because it can drop you, like they say, like a sandbag. Um, if that buzz hits you hard enough. Um, I don't know. I mean, that's about all I can really say right now. It's just in terms of a basic introduction to my friends um, about Dokha. Um, and for me, it's in addition to my tobacco enjoyment. Yeah, I know about all the health hazards and all that stuff, but there's some people that can smoke all their life, live to be 100 years old, and that's that. And then there are others, where their life term ends at 35, 40, 50. I mean, I think it all depends on the individual, and I think it also depends on your lifestyle in terms of what you're incorporating with your tobacco, or whatever way you smoke it. Um, I smoke all sorts of types of tobacco. It's just something I really like. I really enjoy. It's part of my heritage in terms of my Native American tradition. Um, and I have to really thank Medwakh Dokha for really taking the time to explain to me a lot of things about Dokha. when I first started hearing about Dokha, I was mainly into just the hookah, and everywhere people were talking about Dokha, and I was just like, what the heck is Dokha? I want to find out about this. And I went to another company at first, and it was my first company I went to. I'm not going to mention it. And I don't know why they would do this, but I bought a starter kit. Starter kits are usually for beginners, and in this starter kit they put lightning Dokha, which is considered one of the hottest Dokas they make. At one point, they had actually taken it, or were considering taking it off the line just because it was too hot. Um, I got some information on Dokha before my shipment came in. I got really nervous. I actually started to sweat and just thinking about um, the different things that were said about the hot Dokha and what it does. And yeah, it takes your breath away. It has a tickle that can make you cough, but you should try not to cough because it can just make you cough in a way where it doesn't stop. Um, so you try to brave it out, and you try not to cough. And trust me, you'll know if you smoke Dokha, you know the difference between what a coughing end is like and what just a breathe out is like, an exhale. It's a lot different. Usually by the time you stop coughing, your buzz is gone. So it's best to go slow at first and work your way up. I'm still learning about Dokha and Medwakh, um, and with everything that I incorporate in my life, um, I look into it. I just have to. If it's going to be part of my life, I want to know everything about it. I consider myself a teacher and a student at all times. It's balance for me. I always consider myself to be able to learn something, and at the same time, I can teach things that I know about, and that's how knowledge is truly passed on. In Native American tradition, we didn't write stuff down. We talked, and when we talked, if it meant anything to you, you remembered it. If it didn't mean much to you, you didn't remember. And that's all that was needed in Native American, culture. You either knew what you were saying, and you could remember it and want to pass it on, or it didn't matter that much to keep it, tight within your brain. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to do a video mostly for my Facebook friends. It's something I do, and I'm incorporating you into my life with Facebook. It's basically where all my friends are, and I don't mind. I'm a house dad. I'm an artist, and I don't get paid for what I do in work. I've never made money on art. That's not why I do it. If you're into art for the money, you're into it for the wrong reason. Uh, you know, Money comes second when it comes to art, um, and that's just a fact. Um, but that's all really with Medwalk and Dokha. Just a basic introduction. Just talked a little bit to you, and I don't know. I hope you have a great day. All right. See you later. Bye.